And welcome back to the Daily News. Wendy Cummings has joined us once again. She is a school nurse at Cross Schools with a very important topic, and we were just saying that there's a lot to be discussed on over-the-counter medication for children. We might not get to everything today, but welcome. Wendy is coming to us via Zoom in New York City. She's taking a little time off, but thank you for taking some time, and let's just dive right in. What medications are appropriate for children that are over-the-counter?
So when you think over-the-counter medications, most people think everything's safe. It's harmless. I can give it to my child. But over-the-counter medications can pose risks. Some of the biggest things to know is how much to give, how often to give it, what does the drug have in it. So many over-the-counter medications have combination drugs, and you want to be careful. So you want to look to see what medications are in those combination drugs. Look at the warnings about using the drugs, and look at the drug to make sure it's safe for the age and weight child you have. One of the biggest things that I think families or parents think is it's over-the-counter, so surely I can give it to my child. Don't just look at the age on the dosage. Be sure to look at the weight. It will usually give a weight. If you can't find a weight on the actual bottle, consult your pediatrician. They will guide you. And often if your child is very sick, has a really high fever, the physician may tell you to double the dose or to alter the amount that it says on the packaging. I would encourage you or discourage you from doing that on your own. Certainly if the pediatrician is guiding you, yes, but don't say, oh, my child's sicker, my child's fever is higher, so I'm going to go ahead and double the dose.
So Wendy, let me interrupt you a moment. And do most medications, particularly I'm thinking like cold medications right off the bat, do they say on the labeling, does it say that a child could take this? Does it say for adults and then has it like the children's dosage?
That's a very good question. If it does not have, most of the cold medications that you'll see will say 12 and above, 12 years and above. Okay. If it doesn't have your child's age on the bottle, don't use it for your child unless directed by a healthcare provider or a pediatrician, because the dosage may be something that's not appropriate for them. The contents may not be appropriate for them. Some medications contain aspirin, and aspirin should never be given to anyone under the age of 19. It can cause a very serious and fatal condition, but also very rare. But we don't want to take chances with our kiddos, but it can cause Rye syndrome. So never give aspirin or any type of medication that has aspirin in it.
Okay, this is a critical point you're making, aspirin. Now, is that ibuprofen or what is aspirin?
So Tylenol and ibuprofen. Tylenol is acetaminophen, and ibuprofen, Motrin, goes by all of those names. Aspirin is the salicylic acid. That is not in Tylenol or ibuprofen.
Okay, who knew? I didn't know that. People use that generic term, aspirin, for Tylenol, Advil.
They do, so you want to be very careful. It used to be back in the day, they would give baby aspirin to children. Right. And many households, grandparents have baby aspirin in their cabinets. It's often used for cardiac reasons, but you do not want to give that to children under the age of 19.
Okay, very good. Well, Wendy, we still have a lot more to discuss, so let's do part 2 when you come back next time. But great information. Thank you so much, and enjoy your trip.
Thanks so much.
And that's a wrap for this edition of the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, and we appreciate you watching. And remember, we're on every 90 minutes if you missed any part of this newscast. Stay safe and healthy, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.